Hello everyone, welcome to Matchday 3 of Division 2 of the Simulation Soccer League. After a wild and wacky second match day with plenty of chaotic results, perhaps we may see a bit of calm following the storm. Socc and Trella with you for this one, and Trella, after an absolute demolition job by Hollywood in these first two games, they look to continue it on against Seoul MFC.
Yeah, and hopefully for Seoul, this should be a better match than we saw last match day. Seoul currently sitting fourth in the table. They've been in the hunt for promotion for the last couple of seasons, and it'll be interesting to see how they do against a very stacked Hollywood squad that is perhaps too good for Division 2.
Yeah, one has to say that Hollywood were probably one of the undeserving teams that had to be relegated. Of course, one team that was relegated alongside them was Athenai, who looked to bounce back after that demolition against FC Kaapstad. Also, Montreal United currently pointless on the season, to the shock of perhaps many onlookers thinking that Montreal might be able to make a push for that second spot. They go up against current promotion candidate Schwarzwälder for Svalbard, and to cap it off, Red Star Laos mid-table looking to get a nice result against Cairo City at home. Of course, Cairo were the victim earlier of a tough loss, but as they were the first to run into the Hollywood juggernaut. But on the flip side, Matchday 2 went a bit better for them, and they had taken some points out of it.
Yeah, I think we'll see some tighter matches today. I think the Laos and Cairo game should be solid, and I think Athenai should have a chance against Kaapstad. I think Kaapstad is still the favorite in that one. But Athenai definitely think that has a chance. And Montreal, like you said, it's very surprising they haven't gotten a point yet, but they'll have a tough matchup against Black Forest, who has really come out strong to start the season and is looking good under a new branding, I must say.
Yeah, of course, team formerly known as Athenai F.C. moved out into Germany as we take on to the pitch where Hollywood FC will be taking on Seoul MFC for this first match. 4-2-3-1 being run here by Hollywood, while Seoul seem to go in for a bit of a different tactic change. They have gone for a 4-3-3 with the change. Mark Spoon is on, Cole Mertz on the bench.
Yeah, Seoul recently a subject of one of the biggest moves we've seen in a while. I believe Budget Busquets was loaned to Seoul to clear up cap space for FC Catalonia, who was recently punished. Yeah, Seoul got AJ Williams and Budget Busquets on 50% loan from Catalonia. So that'll be a big boost for them in the midfield in their push to get to Division 1.
Have to agree, they are definitely a much needed boost for them as they'll look to utilize them here. Chenard whipping one in here for Hugh Mann. Pressure comes in back from Gerard, whipped in here for Aloisi. Doesn't try to take a shot, looks back for Chenard. Costanza there is able to get his foot out to it. They're able to clear it out. Now he's down Kwai with the counter. A break by Busquets. Doesn't get blocked once and then twice, resulting in a corner.
What a run by Lin Kwai there, but Busquets was able to keep up with them.
Yep, going toe-to-toe here. I mean, two players that have established themselves with D1. Here's Smallwood with an absolute drive. Nearly found the top corner. Well, you had to get out there and make a spectacular stop. And
Smallwood going
there
for bangers early.
Here goes Gerard with the throw. Let's go out to Smallwood, who does seem to want to take him on. See if he can turn that into goals. As here goes possible. Lot of space here. Looking for Nagatoro, but blocked out by Lee Fist.
Well-timed tackle there from Fist.
Did well to knock that ball clear as Gerard's corner misses absolutely everything.
Tiki-taka playing a little inverted on the left-hand side, as we've seen so often from him in his career. Hollywood really likes to run that and really works out for them.
Yeah, they've done very well with it so far. We'll see if it continues on for them. As here goes possible, trying to look to whip one in once more. With a little bit of a double take. Just was taken away rather by Danny Paul. He clears up there for Aloisi. He tries to head it back to the midfield role, but intercepted there. Lightning got in the way of man as here goes Gerard. Little through ball here. Tiki-taka trying to get by Tenderloin and can. But the shot not quite there, and Neuer able to corral it.
Yeah, Tenderloin did a good job to recover there. Didn't give Taka the best angle to shoot from. Made it kind of an easy save.
Here goes Yarvinen down the flank. He tries to find Aloisi ahead of Gerard. Does get a header on, but Von Bismarck easily able to snaffle that one.
Yeah, both teams getting some chances early in this game, but there's been good defending as well, and also good goalkeeping. So
yeah, the goalkeeping will be key for them, I feel. Manuel Neuer needing to stand strong against what has been a vicious Hollywood attack that, it's pretty much scored as many goals as the entirety of the rest of the division has.
Yeah, 9 goals last match day against Athenai. That'll really boost your goal differential for the end of the season.
But here goes Valor out to Nagatoro, and now Tiki Taka. Does find Smallwood. Trying to beat Ryan, just works it away for Gerard. Now Vidal Valor flicking it on for Smallwood. It's a good save, but a rebound goal! Tiki Taka there. The parry couldn't be held, and Tiki Taka easily converts from right in front of 1-0 Hollywood.
Yeah, Taka just there to clean up the garbage pretty much. Neuer a little bit unfortunate, made the original save, but parrying there is not enough when you have Tiki Taka, one of the best goal scorers in league history, just chilling in there in front of the net.
Yeah, perhaps it could have been better work from the central defence and Tenderloin and Fierce to try and boost it away after it had been saved. But, Tiki Taka just positioned himself so perfectly for that. It was rather unsurprising. He looks to try and put some pressure on, but he will be able to boost it clear, but as far as possible. Now Lightning, a little chip over the top there, but play Fist missed it. Here goes Tiki Taka again! And that time makes no mistake once more. 2-0 Hollywood, Tiki Taka, a very swift double, and that will be a huge momentum boost for Hollywood 3/8 of the way through.
Yeah, and Fist is shaking his head there as he missed that header and gave Taka a free break-in on Neuer. Bit unfortunate there for Seoul, and Neuer is probably a little bit upset at his defender there.
As you would probably be, given that he basically got gifted a wide open opportunity after he missed that. Just easily able to convert that one.
Yeah,
Chenard, basically taking a corner there, and Paul nearly had it, but ends up in the side netting.
Seoul definitely going to be looking to bounce back before the end of the half here. Getting back within one would be very good for them.
Yeah, of course. Athenai did not score against them, and only one goal conceded from them against Cairo. It's possible they missed a challenge. Loud pull across, but Aloisi could not beat Bismarck once more.
Yeah, they've had a couple chances in the air, but just nothing too threatening once it gets on goal. Easily picked up by Hollywood's netminder.
Yeah. Aloisi there, nearly tried to dance through. Now does after the 1-2 with man. Now has some space to work. Crosses it long for Danny Paul. Tries to dance around Jarrah. Goes back to Chenard. And just barely missed the net with that header.
Yeah, that one was a little closer despite missing. It actually felt a little more threatening.
Indeed, as they go to Aloisi down the flank. Chenard now. Jarrah over for Yang Kwai. Just trying to work the ball out now to the left with Gerard. Has Smallwood, who's going to try and beat Ryan. Doesn't look to him instead, just centers it for Valor. Then Smallwood, then Taka, then Yang Kwai. Yarvinen deflected the shot. And Neuer easily able to take it before it goes out for the goal kick. Or the corner, rather. It's easier to maintain that possession. Or should they give it away there? Now they play from right to left, Hollywood. And then left to right, Gerard looks for Taka, but Fist that time got his foot in the way. There goes Gerard. About 30 seconds left, one would expect, and this time it's headed clear. I think that was from Spoon. Now here's Lightning over to Nagatoro. Yang quiet drive and was offside.
Ooh, that was a close one. And watching Hollywood build up there for the last couple minutes was pretty beautiful. Every pass was so methodical. They were able to just piece apart Seoul's defense, but Seoul perhaps a bit lucky to come away there only down 2-0 at the end of the half.
Yeah, well, it was two quick-fire goals there on the 32nd and 33rd minute, but Tiki-Taka was able to convert. Aside from that, the shot numbers have basically been about even so far, but it definitely has felt like, in spite of, just the on paper, that Hollywood's chances have been much more high quality. They've had more opportunities to look in, they've generated more chances off of their shots, and as a result, they've taken a pretty comfortable lead here, 2-0, but it's a long way to go here in this match.
Yeah, Hollywood's chances have definitely been more like designed and built up, whereas I feel Seoul's chances have become off more one-off opportunities where they get like a ball out wide and get one cross in and have like a header or just an opportunity. But Hollywood would build up through the entire midfield and get a ball through to one of their attacking players, and they would have a great chance.
Yep, as a couple of changes are made, Omar Hamza and Brednik Lavert have come on in place of Fletcher Smallwood and Kurt Lightning. Of course, Kurt Lightning did have that first assist, but was on the second goal, because the first one was unassisted, of course. Yes, Busquets trying to get one clear early on here, and there's a missed header, but Hall couldn't get there in time to capitalize upon it. And looking at the body language of some of these players, I mean, Hugh Mann just looks absolutely gassed out there. He just looks like he's got nothing left in the tank, and because of how hard he's had to work in this first 45 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, watching him now, he's kind of sprinting all over the field. Man needs to take it easy. And perhaps a little tired there, just kicks it through to nobody.
Yeah. Trying to look for Paul there as there's a crosshair bouncing around. Up eventually with Jarrow and then Costanza, who works to Levert. Tenderloin missed that header. Tiki-Taka looks for the header, but only at that time, able to make the save, and Lee Fist tries to give the crowd a souvenir. Nagatoro able to win it off Busquets. Now possible. Dancing inside. Tried to shot himself, but just skied it a bit too much on that occasion. Like they were briefly going to try and play that from the back, but the clearance goes right to Gerard. Then Hamza. Yavrin just works it back there for Neuer, who does boost it clear once more. Here is Jarrow. Works it back to the keeper, who works it forward once more. From Costanza to Levert. Liang Kwai hits possible on the right edge. Looks his way. Outside Liang Kwai. Across for Valera drive. And that time, Neuer able to deflect it wide.
Good look there from Valor. A lot of bodies to go through, but it found its way into the goal. Well, not into the goal, but onto the
goal mouth.
Towards the goal. And Neuer made a pretty nice save there.
Yeah, but Liang Kwai there nearly tipped it on there for Taka. Does tip that one on to Levert, but off the post and wide. That's a tough opportunity. Brednik Levert unable to convert.
Yeah, Neuer was there. He was ready for that save, even if it was on target, I think.
He was diving out, sprawling to his right, and it looked like he had that far post covered. Here's Levert to Costanza. Now Liang Kwai. A lot of space, and easily puts that one in. Curled into the top corner. 3-0 Hollywood.
What a beautiful shot from Liang Kwai. One of the best we've ever seen. And that's another demonstration of his talent. Great passing play from Hollywood, and too much space in the box there for Liang Kwai.
Yeah, just easily turned that one in. Just had too much room, too much space, and converted no trouble. Let's here they go again in the 70th. Gets that time able to win it back off of Possible. That right back as Possible was retreating there. Lawrence went his way, was intending for Paul likely. Possible forward for Liang Kwai! Double and double for Hollywood. They are rolling.
And both doubles in quick succession. Where have we seen this before? I'm getting deja vu again. Liang Kwai once again with too much space in the box. It looks like Ryan on the far side kept him onside. And makes no mistake there, as this game is kind of getting out of control for Seoul.
Yeah, it may have been Lee Fist actually that kept him onside. Either way, whoever did as a result. Hollywood find themselves 4-0 up and can probably cruise to a victory here.
Yeah, just
Just now.
15 minutes left. Just gotta control the game. I mean, they've possessed the ball well, so I think those should be able to close this one out.
Yeah, their ball control has been rather exceptional here, Hollywood. Here they go again. Tiki-taka for Liang Kwai. Looks inside for Levert. Spoon, he's able to win the ball back. And the ball cannoned around for a moment, but then was eventually won back. Janar now looking to try and get by Valor. That's on the left edge. Oh, man, it's just really trying to get everything out of it. Spoon for Busquets. Hesitates. Fall for Aloisi. Aloisi tries one, but Costanza in the way. Great work by both of those center backs. Just got themselves ready to make a block and do so very easily.
Yeah, that was maybe the best chance of the day for Seoul there, and completely shut down at the last second by the center backs for Hollywood.
Yeah, I mean, they're a well-oiled machine. Jarro and Costanza, it's no wonder they've been so proficient. As here goes Tiki-taka, and he chipped it, but just put it over the top.
A little bit too cheeky there. Neuer
a little too much salsa.
Neuer thanking the gods for his stats not being too messed up.
As here goes Seoul, now trying to at least peg perhaps a consolation one back. Ruin von Bismarck's clean sheet. Here goes Paul, tries one outside the area, just wide. A little bit up and a little bit higher perhaps.
Yeah, it seemed like he maybe stubbed his toe a little bit or something.
Yeah, might just come off that outside of the boot a little bit too much of it as Taka there. Another shot from in front, but Lee Fist able to knock that one clear. Now down the right flank, perhaps trying to work something out. Taka for Liang Kwai. Now possible. Gonna look for an opportunity. Does eventually go to Levert. Possible once more. Yavanen, good sliding challenge. And is able to clear it out of danger. Yeah, man is playing all the way back in the box, and I think he's just trying to retreat out there. Here goes Paul now for Chenard and von Bismarck. Preserving the clean sheet there with a great stop.
Yeah, he's looking for a second in a row there. That was a great save.
Not over yet, but Paul's header isn't quite there.
Quite a good situation to walk into as a rookie netminder in Division 2, sitting behind that stacked Hollywood defense.
Yep, as that was a nice little indirect free kick attempt there by Gerard. Looked for Nagatoro on the other side, but the shot was just wide. As Hollywood just look keen to retain possession right now. Let's look for open players. That's fine. Tiki-taka again, getting it by Lee Fist. Neuer makes a save. Probably could have stopped that one from going out of play, but didn't really matter.
Yeah, that was an ambitious shot there from Taka from beyond the arc.
Now it looks like Seoul may just be happy to try and retain possession. As possible. And a Levert. Just looking to retain it there down that right corner. But look for perhaps a fifth. Gerrard shot. Back ran into his own man there with Taka. Now it looks like one last little counter-attacking opportunity. Referee might blow the whistle early though with that pass. And will do so. Hollywood easily able to run away with this one and take a 4-0 win.
Yeah, great games from Taka and Liang Kwai, especially there. Really coming through on the score sheet with 2 quick goals of their own.
Yeah, and credit has to be given as well to Gerald Gerrard, who actually earns himself player of the match on us for this one. Definitely felt like he was a man in control on that left flank. Gave a lot of providing to the Hollywood attack and was key in that one. I mean, look at that. What was that? 11 key
11
passes.
key passes, 1 clear-cut chance. Yeah, that's impressive, especially with no goal contributions directly. Getting player of the match, he had a really great game. 7 interceptions, 3 clearances, it seems.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's really good work.
He was a force at both ends of the pitch.
Yeah, Neuer did what he could there, but unfortunately still ended up conceding 4. Lee Fist as well with 8 interceptions. Aside from that, a rather drab performance, one might say, from Seoul. But to be honest, there is kind of this expectation here that Hollywood are perhaps just a big fish in a very small pond, and as a result, that's the reason why they are taking up these blowout wins. So now we will hopefully be looking forward to a, well, perhaps continued Hollywood running of the Bulls. Which, I mean, that does seem like the way that it's going to be so far. They're just going to try and chase down everyone here to make their way back to Hollywood from Pamplona.
Yeah, I mean,
they will be first in D2.
I think they're just down here to pad their stats for a season. You know, they got a little tired from their four-peat. They needed a season off and from Division 1 to recuperate and come back.
Yeah, I mean, it'll take a bit of a road to recovery here for Seoul, especially because that 4-0 win will likely result in them taking a bit of a tumble down the standings. But teams that are looking to climb up the standings of what we've got up next, Kaapstad and Athenai, both of these teams do have some positive signs that they've had coming out, but so far, not really much to show for it as we get to look at the formations here, or not. There's a 4-3-3 that we saw there for Kaapstad, and then it disappeared on us. And then we see Athenai, who I don't know what to call it. It looks like a 5-3-2, but it's more like a 5-5.
Yeah, I wanted to call it a 5-5, but that also feels wrong. So I'm confused.
Yeah, of course, Athenai did get an upset win over Montreal 2-1 in Matchday 1. So there's their positive signs. Of course, they are at a -8 goal differential, so it's not all sunshine and rainbows for them.
Yeah, taking any loss that big will really hurt you for the entire season. Goal differential is really a killer when you get those blowouts.
Yeah, one, of course, wasn't really expecting much of a promotion races. Here goes Giannis Krausis Jr. First real opportunity is disallowed because it was offside.
Yeah, and Athenai, very happy. Oh, those lines are flashing. It's a disco party.
Yeah. Rave lines that really could have been called either way there, so tough of a call there given by the linesman, but will be heavily debated. Ripley Dieter was nearly able to find Giannis Krausis Jr. a goal. At that time he does, and the flag staying down. You can't turn that one away. Kaapstad hits right back and makes it 1-0 for real.
Oh, and that's pretty sad for Athenai. I mean, they were probably so happy that the first goal didn't count after losing so badly last week. But Kaapstad just came right back and made them feel sorry for maybe resting on their laurels after getting a bailout from the refs.
Yeah.
Athenai, though, is going to look to go forward here, and hopefully they can respond here with a quick goal.
Yeah, though admittedly, the goal scoring may be a bit difficult to come by against this defense as there's Dexter Hall off a post, actually, with a Pelletier header. So nearly able to find that one, but
that was an interesting body
woodwork. Eric Hall whipping it over. Oh, good save by Duke. Scud Muffin nearly got the rebound there, but was cleared away by Siege. Eric Hall now forward for Scud Muffin. He is onside that time. And a great whip in following the corner, and 2-0.
What a ball and what a finish. One-touch finish on the volley over the shoulder. Scud Muffin showing off some unbelievable skill here.
Yeah, was watching Newport there as well, and just looked at him, saw that he had about 2 strides to take advantage of it, and just said, "Hit me." Just easily was carried forward and then easily slotted it there past Brian Duke. I recall looking to perhaps make a free off his corner. Muller nearly had it. Jurgen Muller just barely grazing the top of the net with that header.
In time ticking away here in the first half, Athenai will be happy to only come out down 2 here, because Kaapstad has had quite a few chances other than the 2 that they scored on. Athenai has had maybe 1 or 2 looks going forward, but they really need to get back on the offensive stat column here.
Doesn't look like they may be doing that anytime soon, though, as Muffin was perhaps looking for either Fisher or Hogg and kind of put it in between them. Here goes Fisher! Able to find it eventually and converts it with finesse, and 3-0 already for Cape Town.
Yeah, and great passing by Kaapstad. Able to possess the ball in and around the box with really not much trouble, and Fisher slots it home on the near post there. Kind of a cheeky little shot.
Yeah, just able to get by Boulder Panda to get to that one, and easily able to convert here. Just see 4 chances that kind of stand out there. Technically 5, because one of them, I do believe, comes off a rebound, but those have been the real standouts, and they ended up being prime opportunities, and I have to say, Kaapstad took advantage of it so far.
Yeah, they've been pretty lethal on their chances. I mean, 6 shots, 3 goals. Can't ask for much better than that, honestly.
Yeah, the one has to wonder whether Brian Duke has really been up to scratch so far. I mean, a few of those chances were from right in front, but it doesn't really feel like we've been calling his name much in terms of making saves. Perhaps to improve on.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can really blame him for any of the goals, but at the same time, you want the save to keep you in the game. They were definitely great opportunities that
yeah, how much you put up to the defense versus how much you put up to the keeping. As Christian Wolf has come in here for Clomo Leroy, and 1 change as well. Nico Fisher substituted off for Kaapstad, in his place Jackson Clark.
And Nico Fisher just scored before the half ended, so I guess he wanted to leave his mark before coming out. He was informed of his substitution prior to the game.
Quite likely, yeah. Knew he maybe didn't have much opportunities left and wanted to make the most of it. Here goes Hall for Kamavinga and then Muller. Doug now looking to try and perhaps make a little run through. Ended up to Orange Slices, and now Dieter. A bit of space. A little deflect across Clark. A header. There's a good save by Duke that time. Able to get out to that one and able to snaffle it.
Great header from Clark. Got a lot of power on that from pretty far out.
Yeah, I did kind of have a bit of a feeling of an Ephus header. It just was going to find its way under the net, or under the bar rather. As already, just about 20 minutes ago here in regulation, Muller, a rebound. And it was, I think, the
cleared off the line by Wolf.
Yeah. Scott Muffin nearly had himself a double there. After sweeping up that corner, but good work by Christian Wolf, a substitute. Panda just barely able to get the body in the way of that pass, but it ended up right back with Muller. Dieter's left open. Dieter has space. Tried the shot himself. Duke that time able to defend the near post. He will clear it out. Kamavinga there, able to get up there for the header. Muller forward. Tried to find Clark, but Desomo able to intercept. Work to the back. I think they will work it out from the back. Wolf to Sodom Panda. Hogg will header it back out, but just to the back 4 of Athenai. Boulder Panda. Yuger up for Desomo. Looks for options. Goes for a cross. Pelletier had a right on. Dexter Hall. Just able to get to that one.
Yeah, good chance for Athenai. They're probably their best of the game so far. But, yeah, Kaapstad's goalkeeper able to just hold on to that pretty easily. Not great placement on the header. And now this game looks to be wrapped up in a few seconds. And Athenai will go forward once more. Never mind.
Yeah, but I mean, it was only for a consolation, if anything, with a back four there. Able to block that one out, and Muffin will just decide to, well, Dieterab will clear it out. And that's all she wrote on that one. FC Kaapstad, in spite of not able to take advantage of a few prime opportunities there, that was likely the rebound that was cleared away by Christian Wolf. Just really put in a domination performance. And Eric Hall there, only player of the match for them, did have that assist earlier, and of course, multiple key passes. That seems to be the main theme here. Just the players that are able to set up thus far have been the real standouts.
Yeah, he played a great playmaking role this game. And Athenai, they really did have a better second half. They obviously didn't allow 3 goals, but honestly, like, Kaapstad just didn't get as many, I think, clear-cut chances as they did in the first half. So I guess they can be happy with their effort in half number 2, but they're going to have to come out stronger to start games if they're going to want to win any more games in Division 2 this season.
Yeah, I mean, there were some pretty good performances there, but one has to wonder as well about the tactics, whether it's something that they can continue to run here, because it just doesn't seem to be too effective in creating goals so far, though I'm sure the managers will be looking to amend this. And, because it did give them a victory against Montreal, so, it did show some signs of working, but we saw it demolish against Hollywood, and here similarly against Kaapstad, so that was just something that kind of went against undermatched opponents. But here's a matchup that might end up being one that could turn the tides here. Schwarzwälder for Schwarzwälder, currently undefeated, looking to try and get another 3 points here against Montreal United, who are currently pointless.
Yeah, Montreal surprisingly pointless. I mean, they were upset by Athenai earlier this season. They'll look to bounce back against a tough opponent here.
They've opted for the 5-3-2 here with Konstantin Selic and Paul Varfel up front. Lochner Rook is available on the bench. You see Schwarzwälder. They drop Vianca once again. Yeah, 5-1. You could call it a 5-4-1, but I call it Vianca just because I draw some lines to connecting positions. It looks like an anchor.
It sure does. I was going to call the previous Athenai formation the Nothing Burger because it looked like 2 buns on the top and bottom. With nothing in the middle.
Oh, I'm going to have to use that one. Here's Ahoney trying one early. Rage able to get to that one and headed away by Pedersen. First minute early opportunities, and already Montreal on the fret.
I was confused for a second. We have Black Forest wearing white.
Yeah, Black Forest are wearing white, and Montreal are wearing I don't know what they're called. It's kind of like a dark greenish.
Yeah, it's like a blue, maybe a bluish green.
Yeah, either way, Whittington tried to drive and kind of Jabalani that just kept on rising and never really threatened Adam Rage. Edison's the corner, headed away that time by Peregrine Plank, and Tucker on the receiving end of that clearing header. Run by Calavera, but kind of strides like a gazelle with one leg bitten off. So it's running, but it's not exactly graceful, Rob Tucker, but it's effective, it works, as here's Calavera for a lot of space. Forward here for Paul Varfel, good save, Sadan Sartral. Selected it across the box, and Worthington decides to send that one into the crowd.
Yeah, he just threw his body in front of that one, point blank.
Yeah, as Llewellyn there was nearly able to tap that one across the face, but Adam Rage put a stop to that one. Tonic for Zahoni, now cross for Whittington. Now Llewellyn a chance, and just wide and high.
Had some nice curve on it, but just a little too much oomph, I think.
Yes, here goes Taco Cat now for Zoroni. Banking in forward for Deanne. Try to get it forward here for Whittington, but Pedersen was there to it first. Read the play well. Now it's Cinnamon. Eventually clears it forward there. Pedersen working his way up the pitch. Try to find Selic again, but intercepted. Tucker now for Gin Tonic. Up for Tucker again. Oh, just tipped and then off the post.
Rage got just enough of that to keep it out of the goal. They'll have to defend a corner now.
Yep, at times Cinnamon is able to defend it though. Now with Plank. Gin Tonic forward here for Deanne. Deanne looking, try to shove there, but the angle was too narrow. Rage able to parry it.
Yeah, kind of an ambitious shot from that angle. Maybe had a better opportunity to pass, but...
Yeah, could have very well been covered off though, and then just nothing comes of it. At least put a shot on. That's what was done there. Whittington tried to get it by Pedersen, yeah. Better than nothing. Now Podaneska forward for Calavera. Zoni now for Berbatov. Good intercept there. Podaneska getting it away. Noodle forward here. Konstantin Silic got by Shankinger. Shankinger got back. Does throw on a block. Now across here from Silic. Look for Calavera. Taco Cat gets him in the air. Podaneska for Jaeger. Now Calavera again. The right edge. Noodle out to the center of the park with Podaneska. Edison and Jaeger now trying to work in tandem. Jaeger for Noodle. He's trying to look for an opportunity. Eventually with Wartooth. Now Calavera. Like everyone in Montreal is getting a touch here.
Oh, some very dangerous play from Montreal there, but Schwarzwälder's defense able to bend but not break and just maintain the tie.
Yeah, just a whole lot of poking and prodding, but nothing came of it in the end.
Yeah, it was Shankinger who had a beautiful block at the very last moment to save a goal on the initial chance.
Yeah, that was one thing as well. With Shankinger getting back right here. Berbatov here for Tucker. Tucker does tuck it, but offside. Didn't even give a chance to celebrate there. The whistle went beforehand. Pedersen, Paul Vaffel off a post and out.
That was a great free kick from Pedersen. Whipped it in.
Yep. Did well to find someone as kind of a break here, and rather shockingly, it is still 0-0.
Yeah, I feel like both teams had some pretty good chances, but just not enough finesse on the finishes. And perhaps they didn't bring their finishing boots today. Not clinical enough.
Yeah, and what's shocking to me there is as well just how golfing class the XG has been. Montreal's chances have been far more inviting of a potential goal, but nothing has really come of it just yet. And they do have the X-Cope lead in spite of much higher volume of shots going Schwarzwälder's way.
Yeah, Montreal was just some higher quality opportunities, it seems. They'll look to hopefully put some of those away in this half.
Yeah, needing to in order to try and get 3 points out of it, maintain that winning streak. Here goes Cinnamon. He tries to drive from way out. Never really threatened Saran Satral.
Yeah, I think he meant to curve that one, but maybe just didn't have the technique there to do it.
Yeah, I mean, he is a defender playing a bit further up, so perhaps unsurprising there as Cat looks to find Berbatov, but Wartooth works it along the back four. For Jaeger now Selic with Pedersen playing up. Vaneska. Now Wartooth as they change the angle of attack. Noodle getting by Taco Cat. Briefly. Then across in. Vaffel shot to the near post and Saran Satral holds on.
Montreal controlling the play here early in the second half. They'll be happy with that. Looking to get their first point on the season against a very solid team.
And as it stands right now, I do believe Schwarzwälder would still maintain their brief hold on promotion, but would narrow. Taking a look at the standings here. Pedersen tries to whip one in there. Llewellyn was able to clear it out, and now Gin Tonic trying to lead a counter-attack. It was a hero last time out for Schwarzwälder with a late double. If he can produce once again. Berbatov over to Tucker and his header. Going to be held there by Rage. You get a look at the standings there, and of course with Cairo on 3 and Red Star Lao on no points, they would still be able to hold on to second place, but they would lose that tie for first. Perhaps unsurprisingly though, given how well Hollywood, well, tie on points, Hollywood's goal difference is way out there as Rage come out there to take the cross.
Yeah, I think Hollywood was already up to a plus 17, I think I saw.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
That's a season's worth, quite frankly.
Yeah.
That's only been 3 games.
3 games.
Pudinesco shanking misses a header. Now here's Salic. Salic always hit the post! He had so much time, perhaps too much time, and just cannons that into the post.
He just slid that one by.
Yeah, it was slid right by him. It beat the keeper. Could not be the woodwork. Sadan Sasra thankful. It is Berbatov there. Oh, nearly flicked on there for Tucker. Actually cleared out by Cinnamon, but Llewellyn got forward in time to knock it back in field. Wartooth tough challenge was made against Berbatov. And a good intercept there. They're only now for Berbatov. Forward here for Tucker. Beat Fanta Benz. Couldn't beat Rage with that shot. And a corner kick given.
Rage has made so many huge saves in this game here. Really keeping Montreal on it when they really need it the most.
It is Wartooth there. Clear the corner out. Gin Tonic. Sweeps up the scraps. Only now for Schenkinger. Try to find Berbatov, but Ketchup Noodle clears out the danger. Whittington up for Dion. Wood again for Whittington. Royal on side there by the linesman, right in line with that. Dion again for Whittington. Whip to the far post. Berbatov hit it.
What a save.
Yeah, it was lucky there. It was actually off a post by the looks of things. And then it just fell into Adam Rage's arms. That very well could have come back out and meant to Schwarzwälder lead.
I mean, yeah, I thought he had a wide open net. It happened so fast.
These goes Tucker. Good save there by Rage. Got a foot to that. Ended up, I think, bouncing through his legs. But the deflection was enough to turn it away from the net. Berbatov now forward. Oh, good work by Rage there. Outpaces Tucker and reads a play. Now Whittington. There's only 1 out of minute. This is last chance saloon here. Salic over the intercept. Montreal might escape with a point. Both teams may very well have escaped with a point there, as it is a 0-0 draw. Montreal over the trouble to receive a late chances there. Schwarzwälder were nearly able to rally right at the end to produce an opportunity, but could not stop the player of the match, Adam Rage.
Yeah, what an amazing effort from Adam Rage. Definitely stole the show there for Montreal United. But not to be understated is the work of the defensive trio, as this from the center backs in Montreal.
Yeah, especially Cinnamon, who I did see a fair bit of around the park. George Fantomans too. I can't actually remember quite who was in that part of the Montreal back three. Oh, Tokyo Wartooth, yes. Usually I see him playing off the wings, but yeah, he's changed his position to centre back for this one. As there we get a look at the anchor of Schwarzwälder with Rivers back to Llewellyn and Schenkinger. That were the main highlights. Southern Sarsfield also helpful enough to keep them with salvaging a point out of that one and will maintain second place. But now only one team hasn't claimed points so far. That's Red Star Lao, and they might look to get one against Cairo City.
Yeah, Cairo City already probably having a better season this season than last, as they really struggled in Division 2. But with some new young blood in their system, they look to continue winning games, as they've already picked up their first win this season against Lao, who, like you said, has yet to score a point on the table. But I think this game will be a good test for them, and I think it'll be a little more even.
Yeah, and one thing that's kind of note is that Lao were able to score 3 goals against Schwarzwälder. The problem is they conceded 5. So my imagination is that Lao will continue on a little bit of a goal-scoring spree here, able to find some opportunities, and as a result, they'll probably come away with a win in this one. But still remains to be seen. You know, you can look at it all on paper, but it doesn't matter until you play the game. Here's Red Star with that very aggressive 4-2-4. It's a bit like a nothing sandwich than a nothing burger. as Cairo City with the very classic 4-4-2.
Yeah, you don't see it much in this league.
They do go look at the standings there. Cairo currently in 4th, would rocket up to 3rd, I believe, with a win. Or at least a good enough win, but would very well tumble down the order with a tough loss.
And I believe we have Jean-Claude Gosh Darn, as I belovedly call him, facing off against his old club, Cairo City, in this match.
Yeah, JCGD is playing at home in this one, so we'll have to wait until the reverse leg until he gets to return home. He's kind of playing in front of a home fans here at the NCA complex as Mike Checker wins one away, and there he is! Scoring one early, took him not even 7 minutes, and a great takeaway by Mike Checker leads to a JCGD goal.
Yeah, just a terrible spot to give the ball away, especially with, Cairo's defense kind of sleeping there and all of Laos's attackers in the box. Tato's wide open, as well as Gosh Darn. I almost cursed on the stream.
I have last match day, so you're fine.
Cairo looking to bounce back here, though, keep the game even. It's still early, so they have a lot of time to even up this game, but they'll have to make sure it doesn't also get out of control for them.
As Chicken will try and work it here for Modelo. Now back for, I believe, Victorious Nooks, blocked by Biscuit. Changshan try one, blocked by Lord, just ends up with McLashcombs. Right, stolen away by Mike Checker earlier. Good tackle there by Changshan. Back here, and here goes Pat Tato, and he scores! Onside on that occasion, easily able to get under that through ball, and Lao have made it 2-0 in basically the space of 2 minutes.
Yeah, just absolutely lethal work from the midfielders and the wingback from Laos. They just picked apart the entire left side of Cairo's defense, and Tato was through pretty easily, and just a beautiful finish there. And Cairo having trouble
connecting again. Hold on. Tato. Oh, that time Laurent got to it. Oh, Norris! Claire Norris scoring first of the season there. And now it's already 3-0. Barely even 10 minutes in.
This is not the way you want to start the game for Cairo City and for any team at that. 3 goals in 10 minutes is pretty astonishing.
And now Biscuit has converted one right on the other side, but is disallowed. It just keeps happening so quickly here. This time off a throw-in.
Biscuit touched the ball like right before it went in the net. I think it might have gone in without him.
I think that might have gone wide in truth. It's barely able to turn that one back in field.
Yeah, it was a good cross from Lemished, I believe it's pronounced.
Yeah, Flemished, as I say. As he tries a chance, but he's Yabalani that one right over the head of Kanders, Goldmouth, and the first 10 rows.
I don't know how you count those rows so quick.
I guesstimate, honestly.
Like a wizard of counting rows.
Honestly, I don't even know how many it was. That was just an estimation. That's all it is. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. We can watch the tape. Yeah, well, that's just all the confidence. He is Ibrahimovic, who tries to get one past Kanders with finesse, but easily able to cover that one off. Has got Petta nearly able to find a chance, but that one over the bar.
It's actually Ibrahimovic up top. I think you might be thinking of Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
No, that is Ibrahimovic. There is an I between that H and M.
Is there actually?
Yes. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic.
Well, I'm glad that
Ibrahimovic.
all our viewers just found out that I can't read.
No, what we found out is that Sports Interactive games have bad kerning. For the people that aren't complete nerds in here, kerning is the space between characters.
Yeah, it kind of
More
all
you
mushes
know.
into one.
Yeah. So here goes Jones getting right by Adamu here. On a run is all his own. And converts. It's already 4-0. Red Star Lao are running away with it.
Yeah, Hunter Jones showing some flashes of his old self. Not that he's not still a great player, but he had his golden heyday in Division 1 back a few seasons ago, and he makes a beautiful run through the box and finishes near side. And I believe Luke Larac is the netminder.
Yeah, Luke Larac. You know, he was trying to cover near posters. Oh, this one that I think just bounced off the bar there. Biscuit tried to get over rebound. Scarpetta was there to try and block off that opportunity and did enough there. Here's Gunter trying to cross one in there. Norris cleared it out though. Laudrup right in here for Ibrahimovic, who tries a long-range bomb, but just off target, and chance goes begging there for Cairo City.
I thought Coffee Biscuit was going to clean up that rebound, but it just got cleared away at the last second.
Yep. Here goes Checker now. Oh, look at this run. It's continuing to go. No more pressure being given here by Laudrup. Inside ball here for Jones. Looks to make it 5. Larac there with the save.
Yeah, just giving Laos too much space to dribble. It's just too easy for them to get into the getting to the attacking end.
Yeah, and well, taken to the half here, you see just that immediate rush of goals the Red Star were able to do. It was 7th, 8th, and 10th minute, and they really just haven't looked back from there.
Yeah, and notably Lao with 63% possession in this half so far. That's pretty insane.
Yeah, I mean, for a 4-4-2, a formation that admittedly does seem like it gets a lot of control, just hasn't been able to exert a lot of it. They just feel like they've been utterly outmatched.
And we'll have no subs in this game. I think the only game today with no subs.
And if we had 2, Hollywood had a change and the Kaapstad game had a change.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I'm misremembering, I suppose.
Yeah, if it helps, I didn't even remember what happened until I had to look it up, so... You know, you're not alone in this. Here goes Mike Chekhov with a free kick here. Ground ball here for Chicken. Blocked there by Laudrup and cleared by Jerzy Moda. Chandler one waiting out back here and just decides to take about 35 yards of real estate for Hunter Jones, and then Tato absolutely drove one, but decided to drive it right into the crowd.
Yeah, great little layoff pass there from Hunter Jones to set up Tato, but obviously not the best finish.
Now here's Chicken. Now GD. Oh, JCGD tried one from outside.
That would have been a banger if it went in. So quite a hard shot.
There's another chance of Coffee Biscuit.
What a save. Oh no, it hit the crossbar.
Yeah, either way, just off target.
Yeah, I thought he got up and got a parry on that, but he didn't even need to. Yeah, as we see here, Cairo doesn't seem to be pressing too much. I mean, they have a one-man press, but Lao able to just really possess the ball, and they're back 4 or 5 players.
As here goes Biscuit now for Ibrahimovic. Short ball there for Laudrup, tapped on for McLashkins. Back to Adamu. Now Laudrup in for Mikulaj comes again. Checker misses a challenge. Mikulaj comes a try off the post. Lamish isn't there to clean up a rebound. And Victoria Snooks decides to send that one to the advertising boards.
Oh, and that was so close for McGlaskins. Just a little bit too wide. Just grazes off the outside of the post. A couple inches closer. That goes off the post and in.
Yep. That's really been the story of a Cairo close but never close enough there. Here goes Tato, trying to get by Laurent. Looked back there for Checker, whipped over the top here for Furious Chicken. Tried to be Pleasureman, but was blocked out. Flemish now, forward, Norris able to clear it out. And danger averted on both counts. Crowd goes eerily quiet. Here goes Shangshan. Forward here for Tato. Tries a little shot in, but Larac there able to make an easy save. Decides to look deep. Does find Ibrahimovic, who headed it down to McLashcombe. Looked back to him, but Norris there for the intercept. Marked out to Jones. Now here goes Tato by Laurent, and again just sent it about row H that time. Here goes Shangshan once again, off a throw from Checker, worked back to him. Now Jones, over to Scarpetta. Shangshan with a little bit of space, flicked over for Checker, through ball for Tato, and that time Larac, just with the right hand, able to turn that one over the bar.
Yeah, big save there from Larac. Tato's had some great chances in South. Oh, and an even better save.
Yeah, it looked like Norris had actually performed a foul on that play on the header attempt, so it's played advantage there by Senko Rasisic. As 4/5 of the game has gone. Here is JCGD forward here, Furious Chicken with a little bit of space. Save Larac off the foot. And Adamu decides to send that one out of play. Red card Lao is kind of striking again here. They have now picked up 5 players in the book.
Wow.
In the second half.
What are they so mad for? They're winning for nothing.
It's a get stuck in idea. It's disrespectful.
Yeah. Bad sportsmanship.
Yeah. This goes Shangshan forward for Chicken, but can't get that one on net. And that will signify the end of the match. And really just utter domination here. Mike Checker, their 9.2 match rating. Feels wild. I think all of the players that we awarded to were either goalkeepers or defenders.
Yeah, I think maybe the last game wasn't a defender. He was attacking mid, I believe.
Wasn't that Adam Rage?
Oh no, Adam Rage. Yeah.
Unless you mean Eric Hall. No, Eric Hall was a midfielder.
Eric Hall, that is who I'm thinking of. Yeah, that was the second.
Yeah, you just went one match too far back.
Yeah, that was the second game.
English is hard, but either way, I mean, that was pretty much all around domination there from Red Star Lao, even with the late yellow cards.
Yeah, and Cairo had actually had 13 shots in that game, but it really didn't feel like it. I mean, only 4 of them were on target, so not the best ratio there, but 1.39 goals against on the game for them. Once again, I don't think it really felt like it too much. They maybe had a couple good chances, but like you said, that's a lot of ex-cope sometimes.
Yep. I mean, even with that, Laos still felt like they were the better team throughout, and as a result, got themselves a win. As here, we got to look at the standings. Red Star have shot up all the way up to 4th place. So Hollywood, Schwarzwälder, and Kaapstad are the ones occupying the top 3, of course, of that 4-way tie on 3 points by goal difference. Seoul, Cairo, and Athenai, and Montreal, who did claim their first points, but will still drop down the ladder as a result of that Red Star Lao victory.
Yeah, I believe Seoul dropped from 3rd to 5th, Cairo from 4th to 6th, if I'm not mistaken. Montreal still sitting bottom of the table with 1 point, but if you look at goal differential, they're actually not in too bad of a spot. They're actually in 5th place in the league if you go off goal differential. So 1 win and they can get back up in the table quite easily.
Yeah, perhaps that will be all it takes. Of course, just very razor thin margins that could go either way in the future. Lot of SSL still to play, of course. Only 3 games out of 14 been played by each team, so definitely still a long way as we get through this first round robin phase. As we bring ourselves to the end of this broadcast, thank you all for joining us, especially if you've been here since the beginning of this broadcast. I'd like to thank you for being with us the whole way, for Trella, for our sim team, for all of the Simulation Soccer League staff, and to our viewers. I've been Soccer, and we shall see you next time.
Have a good day.